Okay, it looks like I'm streaming. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to my stream today. I'm Z to the O to the FPV. You know me. Um, Hopefully some of you watched the premiere that I just dropped in chat or in wherever. I haven't released a proper flight video in a while, and I'm extremely excited by the idea and prospect that I got to do that. Um, so yeah, very cool video. I did some really amazing line of sight work. I'm trying to do something different stylistically with my flight videos going forward. I might still do those one rips, but I want to try to make art that is fun for me and takes me and everyone else on an adventure. I know it's very elusive, but after a lot of internal, debate on things, that's kind of where I want to take things going forward. So yeah. Hey, Techniques, Stevo, Fly Zone, welcome to chat. Remind me to build an ice space, and yeah, I really want to focus on making art, and that can take months. That can take 2 months. That might mean there might be a thing between videos, but the biggest thing is I really want to continue making content that makes sense for me. I really like these live streams. I really like being able to connect with you so you can connect with me and connect with my friends in the outer limits. We'll be bringing some of them in here soon to talk about some other really cool things happening this weekend, like the DCL draft. There's several of us that are pushing for the DCL draft, and from everyone on Mach 1, please come compete in DCL. We want the best pilots to be in this competition, and there's a lot of teams looking for a lot of amazing pilots right now. And the DCL draft is something we'll talk about a little later in the show. But for right now, I want to talk about some other exciting things. I guess not first and foremost, we already got the first and the foremost out of the way. This is a beautiful box. This box has something very special in it. I have not opened this box. This box showed up today. We are going to open it together on live stream. Now, what is inside this box, I have a very good idea of. And I'm pretty sure this box contains some ZoeFPV motors. And yes, I'm using a ZoeFPV 3D propeller to open it with, which feels only appropriate for some of them. So yeah, I am really excited to see what's in this box. I've been working with VCI now for 3.5, 4 months. Hey, thanks TechBot for the tip. Also have some tips going on. If you want to support what I'm doing, there is a link down below. And also all the other things. First and foremost, VCI is a great company. One of the co-founders is Ada. She is an amazing woman that I've been working with for many years. You may know her as GemFan Ada. And whoa, there's wait. What did they send me? These can't all be my motors. They have my logo. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. So I've been working with them for months now. I'm very excited to open these up and actually see what these look like. To my knowledge, there are two different types in here. There are the all purple color scheme ones and the, oh my god, they're so pretty. Just camera, please. I I can't even right now. They even got the sparkle on the finish. They did the actual finish work on it to make the color look appropriate. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, my logo's on it. Oh, and it's, oh, yes. But they done effed up. I see one major problem. This prop nut is black. I wanted that to be gold. My pimp sticks deserve the best in color quality. But honestly, I like them. They got gold nuts. I asked them to do 24 karat gold on these motors. I don't know if they followed through with that or not. I think they said they're going to try, because I know they had some other 24 karat gold motors they're pushing. Oh, that looks beautiful. I think they actually did it. Oh my god, just let's see if I can get that to Oh, that is absolutely a precious gemstone. Look at those nice, thick windings. Mm, mm. I love it when the stator protrudes out from underneath of the bell housing. It's just, this feels like a gemstone. Oh my God. The finish work on this matte finish just feels absolutely stunning. Like, I don't know how well the camera picks up the finish work on this at all. But you can see that it's got this like satin look to it. That was something I asked specifically for on the color work, and they were a little apprehensive because they weren't sure how to make it happen. But to VCI's credit, they took my input and they actually made it happen, which is really, really cool. God, I can't wait to get these on a rig. I do have a rig to fly these on, but I think it's actually flying right now, and I don't want to take it apart because I think it's good. But I think I've got another rig, so I'm debating doing that on the live stream today and watching some of my friends fly around the sim while I swap out some motors to test this. But I don't know. I'm apprehensive. Okay, so that's one variation of the motor. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. How many did they send? 5, 6. Okay, they sent 10. I thought they sent more than the 10. There should be some other ones. There should be some pure gold motors on this, or in this rather. Let me see if I can find that. Nope, that's not it. Ah, so there's 2 color variations. And as far as testers, I'm going to try to be compiling a list of people that I'm going to try to work with VCI to get motors out to. I do not have a bunch of these. Like, this is the test batch. And half of these are a color scheme that will never, ever be made again. So they're very one-off. So I wanted to see 2 different color variations. I should be doing a lot of this on camera versus off camera because I'm a horrible, horrible streamer. This is the other variation. This is the gold and purple. I personally am a fan of the purple and gold. Let's see if I can get the camera to... Yeah, I am personally more of a fan of the purple and gold versus the gold and purple. But as you can see, between the two. Yeah. Yeah, so these might go on a special build that will possibly be going out to a customer because realistically, this is going to be the motor that I'm going to be promoting and flying with going forward. So yeah, thank you VCI for all the hard work, to all the engineers and Ada, like big ups. Thank you for believing in me. GemFan was one of the only sponsors that was immediately back behind me 100%. They sent me money as soon as I came back to the scene. We're like, yo, Zoe, we're here to help, you know, and no other sponsored mine had actually reached out to hand me money at any point in time during any of my struggles. So Ada, everyone at VCI, thank you for being with me on the comeback. I am very eager to fly these motors and promote them. And so far, everyone that I've talked to in the community that's been flying VCI motors has nothing but good to say about them, which is another reason why I'm jumping in bed with them. So I've been talking to them now for months. I know the people behind them, and my friends seem to love the quality. So I think it's going to be a beautiful relationship going forward. And I really hope y'all will get a chance to get you some ZoeFPV motors in 2024. So with that spiel, and hey E-Drone, welcome. A few more announcements. I don't want to get stuck on the motors. There's a lot of stuff here for me to get stuck on. I'm going to try to put this back into a box and work on a build later. Because honestly, the stream is already 10 minutes in and we only have 50 minutes left, and I have some flying to do. I've been trying to start the streams off on a more like aggressive, fun note where we fly and then I get into the announcements, but today I flew with a premiere and now I'm getting into some really fun announcements. J-Spin asks, Zoe, 3.5 is really popular right now. Any chance of some 3D 3.5? Yes. So now that my 5-inch builds are done, and what I mean by done is I feel like I have accomplished what I wanted to 10 years ago with 3D on a 5-inch. On 6S with this setup on my new motors, with the stacks that I'm currently using, it's everything I could have dreamed of when I first had the concept for 3D flying in my brain when I started this whole fucking madness. It's done. This is done. This I don't think I can really take it much further on a like actual performance level than what I currently have here. But that means I want to focus on a 3.5-inch build. And the 3.5-inch frame I want to do is called the Sparkle. It's going to be inspired by the Unicorn, and it's going to be for 3D sub 250 performance. Propeller-wise, I'm sure they'll come when they're ready, and I'm ready to start promoting them. GemFan, I know, has been trying to work on them. I also have heard HQ was working on some at some point. So there's got to be, that's going to happen. And with 3.5-inch being the future, and realistically, I don't feel like I need another 5-inch 3D propeller. The GemFan V2s with propeller hub changes are perfect, in my opinion. They fly amazing. They do everything I want. Could they be more grippy? Maybe, I don't know. But it's really about finding the right KV motor and the right battery combination for a propeller. You match everything to the propeller, you don't match the propeller to everything else. So, like, this is a good combo. I'm very happy with it. So yeah, 3.5-inch is gonna be my focus. I'll probably start really pushing forward on the project this next week. And I'll be posting updates. As well as that, I've got new GoPro mounts and some other accessories that should be going up on the Broken Prop shop. And if you want to get one of my unicorns, I am manufacturing them. And if you want to get them sooner than later because of Chinese New Year, me having to order parts, go order them. I had an amazing order this past week that is going to allow me to keep pushing for the next month or so, and I'm very excited. And I'm also realizing that the unicorn is at a point where it is a 2024 edition. A lot of love and time has been put into this machine that I don't think people fully realize. Like my last video almost 3 months ago, I was mid-tuning for Betaflight and I was already like a month in. So for almost 4 months, I've been working on the 3D tune, getting frustrated, and then going up the ladder from getting help from Aeon, who is an amazing tuner and amazing pilot, to getting flustered, and eventually talking to the Betaflight devs and getting help from Sugar to verify different things in Betaflight and then actually tune the quad to its utmost, ability. So like a lot of effort from a lot of people has been put into making the unicorn fly as good as it can. So for everyone that's been a part of that, and everyone that's been watching my channel has wanted to see more content, I have been pushing harder than I've pushed in many, many years. And I'm excited to keep pushing with a machine that lives up to my dreams. So 2024 should be pretty freaking cool. And likewise, that last video and just kind of talking about it for a minute. It's a new style. I use a lot of line of sight footage, and I've been very thankful that Anthony, aka Whoop Tang, that I'm staying with here in Woodlake, he's allowed me to use his Lumix camera, and I'm starting to really learn how to use it and how to set it up properly. Plus, with my health being better, I'm able to kind of move my gear around a little bit easier, and so I figuring out I can be mobile, set the camera up, fly and get a shot, move, get another shot on the same battery. So I'm trying some new, and I've been kind of, playing with that for the last few weeks. So that's been a lot of fun. Um, Trying to re-evolve and change my style up and trying to showcase what 3D can do because 3D is a lot of fun, and I feel like you see my footage and you see what the quad's doing or FPV, but to see it line of sight like my last video shows, I feel like can give you a better appreciation for one, how effing locked in that machine is, just how butter smooth it is. You can see those propellers transition mid-flight in a lot of shots, which is really, really cool. Two, you can see how aggressive and locked in some of those TikToks are. There's one shot in particular where it is so aggressively locked in, it looks unreal. And that was taken with the final tune of 4.5. Um, I've done a lot of experimentation too on that. Like I've tried throttle curves out. Like my preset in 4.5 has a slight throttle curve just to give you a little bump. Dynamic idle is another thing that I've been playing with that allows you to kind of low end your throttle so you have more resolution and kind of play with that. So like I've been doing things that I would kind of almost scoffed at because I wanted linear control and I wanted to have absolute blah blah blah. No, 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 no. My friends made me realize, Zoe, just give it a shot, try some stuff out, and I have. And honestly, it's really good. I'm really glad I did. And I think the preset speaks volumes for how good it is and how much work and love has gone into it. So 4.5 coming up. When you flash Betaflight, you can literally go to the presets menu, type in 3D or Zoe. You'll see the Betaflight preset come up. You can choose what options you want. You can enable 3D mode, or if you have my preset and you want to disable it for some reason, like you have hardware issues, you can just click disable and keep everything else the same. It has ELRS, DJI, and Crossfire support built into it with automatic filters and the best settings for those control links. And you get to choose among those. D-Shot 300 and 600 support. There's 16 different options, but allows you to pick what you want for your quad, load it in there. And then if you have, say, a different quad that doesn't meet the exact PID loop tune, you can not use the tune. You can literally just click the 3D mode in the 3D settings and have that loaded onto your quad and keep your existing tune. So the new presets in 4.5 are absolutely freaking magical. I'll be doing a video with them at some point here in the near future to kind of showcase like how to use them and how easy they are. But yeah, so that's really, really cool. Thank you, Sugar, again, and everyone in Betaflight that has made that happen. Windchill, welcome, welcome, welcome. And yeah, hit that like, please. I don't last for likes, but let's get some love going on in the live stream today, And also, I realize I've been talking a lot and haven't flown in almost 20 minutes. This is the exact opposite of what the stream is supposed to be about. So without further ado, how about we get some flying in? We go burn some packs and I talk while I fly versus just talking to the camera. I think that's probably a better idea, isn't it? So let me make sure I've got my live feed going. Okay, the stream should be running. This is again, Unicorn. I was just flying this the other day. Let's get this up in the air and give her a rundown. But yeah, a lot of exciting stuff happening as far as progress and whatnot. Okay, control link is good. We have good video. And we have FPV feed. Let me get chat up so I can see what people are saying right now. Because I really can't. Yeah, chat is broken right now for me. There we go. Yeah, this whole stream should have just been me flying from the get-go, but that's not how things ended up today. Let's change that. And then we'll move on to some DCL here. I just want to get the jitters out. And yeah, I think we should be on the right camera and stuff. We should be good. So right now on this rig, we're running, well, this is a little dirty, but running 4S on this. It does up to 6S. This is actually the same rig with the same rates and everything else, just either 4 or 6S or 5S. And the pit loop changes automatically. So one of the things I'm doing with this preset in my tune is I have automatic switching set up and enabled, which is really, really nice. So automatic switching on the profile. So if I plug a 4S battery in, it'll automatically change the tune to 4S. If I put a 5S battery in, it'll automatically change the tune to 5S and 6S respectively. So if you do my preset, you'll have a 4S, 5S, and 6S tune available to you. So you can do the same thing I'm doing now and have a super aggressive 6S setup or a 4S setup that's a little bit more chill like this. That's fun. Also, I realize I don't have music going right now. Let me change this. Music should be going. Let's go. Also, I love how dialed in this quad is. It was like hands off the controls and it was just hovering in place. This ain't no GPS center rig, but it flies like one when I want it to. That was fun. Yeah, so I'm happy that I can finally say this project is done and I can just focus on flying. I'm gonna keep testing Betaflight. I think going forward, my goal is to continually test Betaflight's versions as they come out and possibly test new hardware combinations to make sure things work on different sets of hardware, find what ESCs are the best. I really want to test the AM32 ESCs against some BL Heli 32 ESCs that I use. So I'm gonna try to dedicate a tester unicorn and try to really kind of play with the different options available to me as far as like hardware goes. Because that battle will never end. But as far as the tune and Betaflight and getting things working, yeah. Like we have air mode working now. Air mode has not worked properly with 3D in a long time. I don't know if it's just the tune, settings, or what, but it is just juicy. Oh. So smooth. And this is my non-smooth basher setup that's been crashed a bunch. I love it. Okay, battery's getting a little low. We're gonna just take it nice and easy. Bring her on in. Let's go. Oh, hey, chicken. Plop. And that is how we do that. Let's put another battery on. We'll have some more fun and keep pushing. And yeah, thanks Technique for the drop. Technique is really awesome. You should check out the Quad Mafia stream later today. I actually have some info on that right here. Before I forget, check out FlyZone stream at 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, Strictly FPV podcast. That's going to come up today. You should definitely go check that out. The premiere I'm going to post a link to them in there. And then the Donnie's stream is going to be later tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. EST or PST, and 9 Central. They're friends. Go watch the streams. If you want more FPV content in your life, definitely worth checking out. But without further ado, let's get back up in there, put another pack on. So that was 4S. Let's go straight to 5S and see how it does and handles. On this rig, we are running the 1950, so there's no motor limiting. I have a 2450 kV rig that I've been testing that I have motor limiting on. And motor limiting will just keep your top end throttle down, so if you have like a 2450, you could kind of tune it down to a 1950. Not the most recommended thing in the world. Obviously, it's probably better just to have a proper motor, but the option is there. And I've been using it to run 6S packs on rigs that I would never think about doing because I'd burn them out. Soul Esperanza says, wish I could fly like you. With enough practice, you can. It's all practice. And honestly, like, there's only such a high level I can get to before I start plateauing. Still have some more to go, but I don't. People can get to my level. If you want to see some amazing stream later tonight, or not tonight, sorry, Tuesday. Day before my birthday, gonna have Luke flies good. Allie is gonna be in the house. We're gonna have several other 3D pilots. I think I can't think of the name off the top of my head. It's gonna be like a jam-packed 3D like session. It's gonna be freaking great. Like honest. Hello, friendos.
Hello, Zoe.
Hey, Zoe.
And I muted myself. So yeah, we got my friends in the Outer Limits right now on my shoulder watching. We're testing out the 5S right now on this new 5S tune.
We can't see your HD feed, by the way, Zoe.
Well, this is why I turned on the audio, so you could tell me to turn on my video.
Good call.
I remember, see, now I can just push a button, I'm completely hands off, and the rig can just do its own thing. I mean, it's almost like I can take my goggles off and just let it do its thing, you know? I love this machine, I really do. This tune, this quad, I'm just... sharing and my love of how well this thing is and how awesome it's turned out to be. Oh, it's so angry on 5S. Let's really open it up. Oh. Now I'm just gonna start playing with it. We're gonna rockstar stab this shit today, okay, people? Let's really open this thing up and see if I can make the machine destroy itself midair.
Hey Zoe, if you're interested in a friendly challenge, those beautiful little gates there, the pillars with the entrances, it'd be cool if you go from the top of it to go underneath it and then backwards back over the top of it.
Wait, what do you mean, like?
So like, instead of following through with like a power loop or something like that, like you're gonna like tip down underneath the awning and then dip back over the top of it.
Like that, you'll see that in a second.
Yes, but then go back the other way.
I want to see a Zoe roll too.
Go back the way you came.
Or Zoe loop or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Now back the way you came, backwards. Instead of
trying to mentally picture what you want me to do, and I don't know. What do you mean, come back through backwards and upside down?
So you're not doing a power loop. You're dipping in, and then you're dipping back out.
What do you mean dipping in and dipping out?
So you're going
back it up and flip it.
Yeah. So instead of so fly over the top of the awning, and then go underneath it, like inverted in 3D.
Okay, I'm gonna do this really slow.
Yeah. Alright. Yep, tip in and go underneath it. And then throw your stop. And now throw yourself backwards and go back back like with your
throw
go
myself
backwards.
Now I'm getting confused.
Like reverse, like a reverse.
Yeah, like it would look like a rewind.
Like a rewind.
A 3D rewind, like you're dipping something into a bowl and pulling it back out.
So wait, I go through it upside down, and then as I get out, I just start going backwards back through it?
No, instead of you don't continue your forward movement. You abruptly stop, and then you go back the way you just came, over the top, like backwards. If that makes sense.
Stacy, I think you're just gonna need to learn how to fly 3D so you can show her.
Damn. Oh well. I'm sorry, Zoe.
No, I'm sorry, because I don't understand what you're trying to ask me to do.
It's a bit like a TikTok, but instead of TikToking in the open air, you're TikToking underneath an object and back out.
I'm gonna need another battery for that. And honestly, I don't know if that's going to be the right spot to practice that trick.
Fair enough.
You're like, TikTok internet, like, why does still understand what you're asking me to do?
Maybe practice it under some trees on some grass.
I mean, I appreciate you trying to figure this out. Okay, I'm gonna go back into freestyle. If you have a simpler thing that can be explained without having to pull out a graphing calculator, I'm 100% down.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
So
easier. So, here is your awning,
okay.
and you go underneath and back out.
That's what I was explaining halfway through.
But you kept
Okay, so
doing
you want me to
front
pop it? So I want to go in and then... Oh, that's gonna be... Okay, I can get out, but, I mean, that's...
It's like you would basically get a rewind effect of the...
I'm gonna practice that. I'm gonna practice that open air, and we're gonna see if we can tighten that up and get this going. I'm gonna put success on it, so I've got all the juice. We're gonna give it all the juice.
I can
Oh, that's
obviously
gonna be cool.
never do any of this. I'm nowhere near that kind of pilot, but it's fun trying to make you do stuff I can't do.
Yeah, I'm gonna practice it. Hopefully I get video and audio back. Hello? Testing 1, 2. Hello?
Hello.
Okay. I think when I plugged in my video cutout / my Discord cutout, my Wi-Fi? I don't know. Oh, we got 6S on the unicorn right now. I'm gonna try this whole concept. So you have to go in and then... Okay. This is doable. This is doable. We're gonna try it over here. I'm gonna try it over here. But I want to try it going the other way direction because if I do that, I could end up in the pool. As much as Zoe loves a good pull, I don't want to crash games right now. Ah! Almost ended up in the tree. Ooh! Okay, let's try this again. Try this again.
But yeah, that's totally what I want.
Yeah, no, I think I understand what you want. Now it's just gonna be if I can figure it out. Okay,
Oh, this
that
is
was
gonna
sloppy.
be sick.
That was sloppy. That was very sloppy, but I'm starting to see the little hint of what we're trying to do here.
You almost gotta pop and then level out again.
Just like that.
Pop, like at a really high angle, throttle, and then bit back. So that way you're not, you get more speed before you hit the ground, and then level back out again. Like almost like just like you did.
Oh, that was almost it. That was almost it.
You got this.
So that's gonna be
Mouse.
fun.
Space Mouse is the fucking new trick that I'm gonna destroy shit with live on stream.
That's what makes it exciting.
Trust, 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 trust! I'm down. Let's see if I can get back up.
Got an object in the middle of the gap to track.
Oh no!
I'm down, I'm down.
Yes.
I am definitely down. That quad's not happy at all. Okay,
The walk of
okay,
fame.
DCL time. Who's ready to be
DCL
who's ready to be
time,
the
I
star?
gotcha.
Okay. Here we've got Allie from Team Rainbow. She's going to show you the new DCL draft track that we've been practicing. As a Mach 1 pilot, I am not going to be doing the draft right now, but I'm here to support everyone that does, because if you want to get into DCL and want to be on one of the pro teams, you should be doing the draft this weekend. It's 2 days of absolute mayhem of racing. You have 2 days of all you can do practice on this track, and then you have 5 chances at your leisure over these 2 days to put in a time. So you'll be able to click a button to put your time in. You'll be treated like an actual race, and depending on your top 5 times will be submitted, your top one will be submitted against everyone else for a chance to get a form that you will be able to submit to DCL that will be passed around the teams for your chance to compete on those teams. I think that explains it better than any DCL marketing has, and hopefully you'll join Team Rainbow and Mach 1 as we go into the DCL draft. There's a bunch of Team Rainbow pilots trying to get on a pro team, and Rainbow is kind of like my friend group that we've been practicing on DCL with. So if you want to practice with us, come on my Discord and join the fun. If you want to be a DR or DCL pilot, you have the opportunity. Now's your chance. Now with that, I am going to go get my quad. I'm going to let my friends entertain you.
3D is so awesome. It's such a new way to express FPV and show off new tricks.
You've been taking to it so fast, Luna.
Oh, thank you. I really like the self-expression that it brings. You kind of get it figured out. It's a new way of looking at FPV, that's for sure, and it's a lot of fun. And I really hope that more people can get into it. And I'm really happy that Zoe's been able to get it to the point that everybody can enjoy it now. Because that's something that I was really concerned about, a few years ago, was like, is my quad gonna fall out of the air like constantly if I'm in 3D and then, every time I do a transition? And that's
Or
not
light
the
on
case anymore.
fire, or
Yeah,
exactly. Constant desync for sure.
Right, and that was a big deterrent, and now that that's gone, it's like, yeah, I want to practice in the sim and get better, so that way I can do it in real life, because it is a possibility that I see. And if it wasn't for Zoe pioneering that, then none of us would have that, so I just really appreciate that. How did you go in the race?
Oh, now I'm doing terrible. Ah!
Well, we'll get to hopefully you'll get to the top 50 pilots on there.
I hope so. That'd be so amazing.
It's looking good so far. So good job.
I feel like a lot of the really fast people are holding back on putting times in until the last day, though. We'll see.
Well, you're one of those really fast people, I guess.
Oh, whatever. Stop it.
Look at you go. I hope everything goes okay out there with Zoe and it's just a loose prop or something.
I doubt it's even a loose prop. I bet it's just a... maybe a bad one, but... Oh no, did I miss something?
Yeah, if you don't go through that one post on the top part, it doesn't.
Oh,
Yeah.
oopsies.
Okay, I'm back. Whew!
Let's start.
Welcome.
That was a lot of fun. Pop damage. That's about it. Nothing's broken, just pop damage. Thankfully, looks like there may be one ground wire that came undone, but I have 2 grounds going to this. It's okay. I'll check that out later. That was a really cool trick. I think I'm gonna call that the space flick. Because that's a trick I want to master now that I've actually had a chance to play with it a little bit.
You can't call a trick after someone who can't execute the trick. That's not how that works.
What do you mean?
She's doing the trick for the first time. She can call whatever she wants.
You know what? You're the one who's executing the trick and making it work. So
No, I don't know what to call it. I think a space flick is really cool as a name. Like I want to do because you're always like it's like a flick. It's like a flick. Like I don't know how to do it.
Well, the
You mean
beam
it's like a
flick.
flick through space. Like I don't understand.
Beam
what you're
flick.
talking about.
Glad your quad was okay.
Like I don't
Like
know.
a rewind.
Space.
And if she calls it the space flick, then you're gonna have to learn 3D spacey.
Pretty much. That's how this works. Exactly how this works.
That's why I had to learn how to fly so I could do the kit roll, and it worked out well.
We'll do that. We'll do it next week together. I need more practice.
But
Like what?
going back into my own little world for a moment, so I can talk to people. That was fun. Yeah, it's been a really good stream so far. Next week I want to talk about some of the content coming out. I had a video that was planned to come out yesterday that was a short that was going to be very spicy and very interesting, and I think a lot of people are going to watch it. The company that I'm working with and collabing on it with wanted to push it for next week, so I am pushing an entire schedule of content back for that, which is very new for me. I generally don't wait long to release content when it's finished. So that's very new. So stay tuned on Friday, or Thursday rather, of this next week. I think you're going to enjoy what I'm going to post. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then on top of that, I'm going to try to post a new video. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it done in time, but I feel like I need, and this is how funny the short is and how insane the short is. I need to make a full-length video to explain the behind-the-scenes craziness of making a short, which has never been a thing for any of my videos. So prepare yourselves for that whole thing coming up soon. But yeah, thank you all for being here today. J-Spin, Kit, Iceface, Danish Stallion, Spaced Mouse, Windchill, 239 Giant, Estivo, Soul, Going Survival, like all my good friends, and thank you again, Technique, for moderating. It's been a really chill day, and it's been a rough couple weeks. And with that, I kind of want to try out another. So I have another unicorn today that's been a bit of a problem. And by that I mean it may fall out of the air, and I'm not sure exactly why. I think it's having motor desync / it might have a bad motor. But we're gonna fly it, or at least attempt to fly it, and I'm going to ease into this setup as we go into things. But yeah, let's power her up, get her into the air, and have some fun. And a little bit more. And I'm gonna open up the Discord chat a little bit so you can all hear who's in and hear what's happening. And I'm tired. Emotionally and physically exhausted. I put a lot of energy into the last
Here we
couple
go.
days and all the content I pushed and made. So let me actually change from this to this. Now y'all can see footage. And then change from this to this so you can see me fly. So this is another unicorn. This has the hype train motors on it. They're very old. This is like 5-year-old hype train motors. I'm surprised this thing will even fly. And this is honestly a test flight fully. I have no clue how well it's going to perform. This is using the new PIDs, or the new PIDs from the preset, but I've had to detune them using master slider. So if you have a rig with different motors than mine, you should be able to use the master slider in Betaflight to make it work better for you. So just heads up. And that's a no on that one. It's funny, I actually hover tested that rig and it was just fine. And yeah, it's not happy. So I'm going to unplug that.
Oh no.
So if y'all want to know what that happened with that, that was purely a tuning issue on that rig. And I think it's possibly directly related to those bad motors and the vibration. It was reacting so fast PID loop wise that the motors caused it to climb into a ceiling fan, but I disarmed it before it even hit the ceiling fan, sort of. I kind of had a suspicion something might happen. Another reason why I'm ready to hit the disarm. So I'm going to take the battery off of this rig, and we're gonna fly it. And we're gonna test out another unicorn. This is actually a bit of a test today. This one was having a similar problem, so actually I'm not gonna even touch it. I'm gonna test that off stream. That's gonna be a whole different thing. And honestly, we only have a few minutes left on the stream. So let's actually go back into the draft for a minute and follow along with Ali's stream, because she's been killing this map right now. Luna has also been pushing really, really hard on it. Brand from Team Rainbow as well, and a few other members.
And it's shredding.
Yeah, Brand's absolutely shredding it right now. And again, if you want to get into DCL, this is a huge DCL app, basically, for free. I want to see more people racing. I want to see more women racing. I want to see more queer people racing. I want to see everybody racing, not just the way it's been, but the way I want it to be going forward.
Oh my gosh, the pedal is down. Come on.
So that means, you know, go race. If you want into the leagues, go out there, achieve. There's a huge, amazing community in the Outer Limits, very open to everybody. We have really pushed hard to try to make a really inclusive team that can train together and hopefully make the environment that we want to see within drone racing happen. You know, instead of asking an industry for it, we're trying to make it ourselves, kind of thing. So I really hope y'all will join us for the fun going forward with Team Rainbow, and I hope you'll join me and Mach 1 as the pro season starts heating back up this year. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to racing again, and not just this season going forward. I really want to stay at race pace, and I will say DCL and training in DCL has made Ali's flying better, has made my flying better, has made Luna's flying better, has made everybody on Team Rainbow's flying better. And just having friends to fly with virtually the past couple months has made my flying immensely better. So I really hope y'all will join us for that fun. It's not even about the racing, it's more about the camaraderie, the pushing each other to be better, and having fun flying. And realistically, going forward, and this is the last big announcement of the stream, I'll probably end on this huge note. Racing brings people together because it provides them an event to do, and right now there's a lot of amazing virtual events happening. DRL and DCL both have leagues. Velocidrone has its own league. Mach 1 is working on something really big going forward in 2024 that I'm really excited on. It's a project that I'm heading up with the team, and Mach 1 is going to be throwing hopefully one of, if not the first big freestyle series ever, virtually. I don't know if there has been a series of freestyle competitions and contests, but it's something that I'm putting together with Mach 1, and I really cannot wait to involve the entire community to bring freestyle to the same level racing has been when it comes to the community aspect and the virtual online interaction. Like, I want freestyle to be as awesome and badass and cool as racing is, and the only way to do that is to make it happen. So I really hope the Mach 1 events coming up in 2024 make that happen. The first one should hopefully be in February. I'm meeting with the team tomorrow to start solidifying things for that, and then hopefully within the next couple weeks I'll have more details and we'll be able to announce things officially in February. But I'm gonna keep leaking little things what's going on behind the scenes, because we're not trying to make it like, we're trying to make it a community event. I'm trying to make it a community event. I'm trying to bring everybody that wants to be involved in this to be involved in it. So yeah, that's my dream for events, freestyle contests and competitions. If you want to help get in early on working to make this happen, if you're in the community / you want to be a judge, or you want to help multicast, you want to help with prizes and get prizes for the events, you want to start, you know, just talking about freestyle. Like, I sat down with several amazing women this past week and I've asked them, what do you want to see in freestyle in Mach 1 in 2024? And I've sat down for hours this week listening to what people want to see within freestyle and freestyle competitions. And that's been very cathartic for me. So I am looking forward to that future. But on that note, I hope to see you all next week. I'm going to end the stream a little bit early here. Hopefully you all see the amazing track that Ali is freaking killing right now. she's gotten so goddamn consistent lately. It is frightening how good she's gotten. And that's kind of the thing. We've been able to push each other to be better pilots, and I think that's a huge thing in FPV. Is having that community, having friends, and being able to push together to make things make each other better.
As soon as you say consistent.
But you know, we've got great stuff happening. So if you want to join us, Outer Limits Discord, hit us up. Hit me up. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very mentally drained today. Making that edit took a lot out of me yesterday, and it's been a very long week. So I am probably gonna go play Pal World and chill out. If you want to join us and have fun in the Outer Limits Discord, link is somewhere, anywhere. I don't know. I'm tired. I love you all, and if you want to support me, links are down there. Go watch the new edit. If you haven't seen my new edit that I dropped right before the live stream, go watch that. It's freaking fire. It is. I absolutely give it the beans. Full beans. That's a giftable tip right there, I'm telling you right now.